Yes, this is another segment of La Bella World Cake Training, and in this segment I'll be preparing my coconut with carrot cake. Coconut with carrots, remember, and I'm going to use 250 grams butter mixed with my vegetable oil. This one is not just a carrot cake like the previous video I made, and I'm going to be using my 9 eggs as you can see here. These are the coconuts which I've brought out already, and this is my sugar, and this is coconut water, the water inside the coconut, not just ordinary water, which I'll be using to wash my coconut shaft. Now I've shared this coconut already into two, which I'm going to be using. One part of it is going to be for chips, and one is the one I'm going to wash. So let's set to work. Okay, if you don't get my measurement here, you're going to get it in my description button. So you press the arrow down on that YouTube channel, you're going to see the measurement in the description. Okay, I'm going to measure out my 5 cups of flour. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cups. Why I'm using these 5 cups is because it is going to be my coconut fruit. As you can see, I'll add water, so that's why I'm using 5 cups. If not, I would have used 4 cups, which is equivalent to 500 grams. Okay, I'm going to measure in my baking powder. So I'll use 2 tablespoons of baking powder. That's 2. And okay, baking soda, because of the water I'm going to be using. Okay, half teaspoon baking soda. Okay, I grate in my nutmeg now. Alright, that's about the quantity I need. You can use 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to put in my milk flavor powder. Okay, I could just take measurements, but there is no need because I'm going to be using the whole 1 sachet. But I'll put half here and remain half for the mixture when I'm done. So I write this down. Whisk all my dry ingredients together. Okay, I'm going to cover this now and set aside so my flavor and oil will not be evaporated by air. Okay, I think I should clean this out a bit. Okay, I'm gonna put in my butter now and cream. In this video, I'm going to cream my butter first before I add my sugar as against the previous ones. Okay, as usual, I'm using my hand creaming. I'm gonna cream this till it turns pale white before I add in my sugar. Alright, I'll just have to pass this on now to my students in the house because I have to prepare other things. While she's creaming this, I'll be preparing other ingredients. She'll cream this for me till it turns pale. Here, take this, cream it out for me. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to separate my egg now. So my egg yolk goes into a separate plate and the egg white into a separate plate. Alright, I'll repeat the same process till my 9 eggs are completely separated.
Sometimes the fault is not.
Okay, I'm going further now to whipping of my egg. becomes fluffy. Alright, you can see how fluffy now the butter is. So I'm going to measure in my 2 cups of sugar. Okay, my 2 cups of sugar here. Like I said, I'll leave the ingredients on my description button, so I'll put them together now. Alright, while I'm doing this, I'll pass it on to my students so my work can be faster here because I need this cake to deliver. Please take this over. Then I'll move over to my whisking of egg white. Okay, I'm going to drop in a little flavor to remove the odor of the egg white. Just a drop or 2 of flavor. Okay, I'm going to be adding my egg yolk now. Just on 2. Creaming it, and if your strength cannot carry you creaming in 360 degrees, you just keep it by one side and cream. Then you turn the basin to another angle. You just keep turning your bowl so you know you have gotten it. Like I said earlier, this is an oil and butter based cake. Oh my god, that's bad. So I'm going to be adding my oil now. My oil is 65 milliliters each. So I'm going to be adding the both together. That's my 130 milliliters of oil. You can now see how fluffy the mixture is. As you can see now, the oil actually make my work very easy, so I kind of like this my butter and oil mixture. So I'm going to add in my egg whites into the mixture now. This is how fluffy the egg white is. You turn the plate upside down, it doesn't come out, as you can see. I'm just going to keep creaming till they all fold in. I'm going to scrape the sides. Alright, I'll now look at the egg white. I turned the plate upside down, it didn't come out, so I'm going to put in the last bit of it. Then I continue creaming till it is properly combined. Okay, now this is it. I'm going to be showing you how I prepared my coconut. This is my carrot. Please pardon my video quality, is actually because I'm out of electricity here, so I'm just making do with my phone. This is the chips from the coconut. You can see the chips, and by that I use this part of my grater to bring it out. Just this. And that gives me the chips, as you can see. So with this I pack it into my chips part, and this very other one now is the shaft, which I'm going to be washing with the water. So that one I use the smaller part of my grater to blend it out. Okay, now here I have what I want, so I'm gonna bring in the water. This is the coconut water, which I have already measured. It gave me, whoa, this is much more than what I need, so I'm gonna reduce it. This is way over 300 milliliters of water, so I'm going to reduce it because I don't need that much. So I reduce it to 300 milliliters, and I'll just pour it into my coconut shafts, not the chips but the shafts. Then I'm just going to wash it out now. Never mind, my hand is clean. Pass me sifter there, please. Hurry up. Okay, and here I sieve it out. Now if you're sure the coconut water is not enough, you can as well add ordinary water to complete your 300 milliliters, please. So I wash it out and throw away this particular shaft, and this gives me my coconut milk. This is my coconut milk. I'm going to repeat the same process with carrots. So I bring in my carrots. Please, I have to rinse my hand now. Alright, here it is. This is just how I got my carrots grated. I'm sorry, I hope you guys can see my video because this power outage is and my generator is not functional, so I can't, but I just have to send you guys this video as requested. And please, I want to use this medium to appreciate everyone that requested for this coconut and carrot video. I love you all because your request is what inspired me to do this work now. I'm just feeling a little sad here that my power is not sufficient enough for you to clearly see what I'm doing, but I hope it helps. Alright, this is it. I did not add salt to my mixture, so here I'm adding the salt. And just add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I bring in my coconut milk, a drop at a time into the mixture. And I drop in my liquid milk. In my other video I use powdered milk, but in this one I'm using my liquid pig milk here, so I drop in my liquid milk. Now time to add my coconut and carrots. So here it is, the chips from the coconut. Okay, I'm now mixing in the whole ingredients. I'm gonna mix it until it's properly combined. Now this is my already soaked raisins. I soaked it in alcohol, so I'm going to be adding it to my mixture. So I'll just mix in all of them into the mixture and move on to adding of my flour. Alright, I'm putting in my flavor now, so I'm going to be putting about 3 teaspoons of flavor into. I'm going to sieve in my flour now into the batter. Please remember, at this point you're not creaming your cake again. I always emphasize this on my baking video. You are going to fold. because this is a creaming method of baking, it's not the other liquid method. Please take note of that. Okay, remember what I said about folding. This is it. Please, very important, so your cake doesn't sit back. It will give your cake that cakey look, make it fluffy and yummy to eat. Just fold it. Please don't cream. This is not a liquid based cake, it's a creaming cake, so you just keep folding. Okay, this is it. So I'm going to sieve in the remaining flour, and I give in my final folding. Remember I said that I will be adding the remaining powdered flavor into this mixture, so this is it. Just add it to spice up my cake. Okay, this my coconut and carrot fruit cake is going to be consumed within 3 days. That's why I'm not actually adding preservative aside from the one I use to soak my raisins. That's my dry fruit. Alright, this is the texture of my batter. You can see how it is now with your 300 milliliters of coconut juice extract and liquid milk I added. Open that. Alright, I'm greasing my pan now. You just have to grease your pan very well for your cake to be able to come out. Grease it well, putting from all angles. In my other videos I usually sprinkle flour, but in this very one I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to bake without sprinkling of flour. Pour in my cake batter. You can measure it in, you can pour it in if you know the measurements you need. But please, there is something I need to tell you. Never put your batter to be more than half the pan you're using. Even up to half is a bad idea, because it will take time for that cake to get done, and you may likely have an undone center of your cake when you give it a little heat. As you can see, mine is not even up to half because I want it to get done within 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to tuck this into the oven now and bake. Okay, I'm taking it down now to the oven. Just brought out my cake and I test it. It comes out clean. So I'm going to remove it now from the pan. And here, guys, please, I know I really needed to make this video for you. Forget the poor quality, it's actually because of power. This is it. This is my cake, and I'm going to flip it back now. That's the base of the cake, so I'm going to flip it back now to the front, and here we go. That is it. Our carrot and coconut cake ready. Please, if you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you need the ingredients, please remember to press that arrow down. You will see it listed there. Please give my video a like. Thank you. Forgive the quality. Bye.